Hi everyone, Rachel White here. Hope you're having a great Wednesday. Just wanted to share with you some of the things that's very interesting. There's a lot of talk about it, especially for the year 2019. There are many of those who are crying crash for 2019 going into 2020. So I just want to encourage you to be careful of who you're listening to. There are many experts out there who are claiming that 2019 is just going to be terrible for the housing market. And if you look at the numbers, if you look at the real experts out there, the numbers are not showing us that it's going to be a crash and that it's going to be a good year in the real estate world. So here's some things to consider, and these all come from the chief economist over at the National Association of Realtors. So very reliable sources, an expert in the industry. He's saying that 2019 is going to be a great year despite of some of the government trade issues that we're seeing, some of the uncertainty with that, some of the uncertainty with the stock market. I know that's been going up and down. That even despite all that, we have, in his quote, we have strong economic fundamentals that are remaining the same. They're remaining strong, and they should stay normal through 2019. So we're having very good numbers as far as the economy overall, which are not going to have a huge impact on the housing market. And even further than that, home sales are actually up by 1%. That sounds like a small number, but it's actually pretty big. We do face a big problem in the housing industry right now, which is low inventory, is we have way more buyers than we do have property for sale. And that's something that we run into a lot in the industry as of currently, is just not having very many places to offer buyers. So there's many buyers, not enough places to buy. So a lot of that growth, that 1% growth that we've seen in home sales over this past year has mostly been driven by new construction. So there's a lot of room for growth and more home sales as we have a very pent up demand for the housing market. Because of our low inventory and because of the growing population, it's a great year for sellers. It's a great year for construction companies as the demand is so high. Also, mortgage rates are historically low. If you look back to 1970 to today, we're still very low in terms of interest rates for mortgages. So I know that's always a huge concern for everybody if they're going up and going down. Historically, they are extremely unheard of low as far as affordability and the interest rate for a mortgage. So that's not an area of concern either, as much as all the experts want to say that it is. Prices, another point that we're looking at to see if the market's going to crash or not, is that prices are actually expected to appreciate this year. They've been appreciating the past couple of years pretty steadily. They're going to be leveling out this year is what we're seeing, but not depreciating at all and not continuing to skyrocket like we saw about a decade ago as far as, before we had that big financial crash. So that's not what we're seeing, and if it were going to be a crash, we would be seeing that again, but we're seeing major stability as far as appreciation. So I hope that helps. We're not crashing. The sky's not falling. The world's not ending. Be careful who you listen to. Make sure you're getting expert information about the market before you make any big financial decisions as far as real estate is concerned. So I hope that's helpful. I hope you have a great rest of your Wednesday, and we'll see you next week.